Lena had always been drawn to the antique mirror she found at the flea market. Its ornate silver frame seemed out of place among the clutter of modern trinkets and furniture, and it whispered to her in a way nothing else had. After purchasing it, she placed it in her bedroom, its dark, polished surface gleaming ominously in the corner. For weeks, Lena admired the way the mirror added a mysterious air to her room. But soon she began to notice something strange. When she passed by it at night, she could see faint movements in the reflection, even though the room behind her remained still. At first, she thought it was just her imagination playing tricks on her. But the more she observed, the more the reflections seemed deliberate. One evening, Lena stood before the mirror, staring intently into its depths. Her own reflection looked back at her, but there was something off about it. Her reflection was smiling, a slow, twisted grin that she never wore in real life. A chill ran down her spine. The next day, Lena felt a compulsion to clean the mirror, as if the reflection needed to be erased. As she polished its surface, the reflection changed once more. It wasn't just her anymore. There, standing just behind her, was a figure, pale, gaunt, with hollow eyes. She turned around quickly, but the room was empty. Terrified, Lena decided to remove the mirror. As she tried to lift it, the reflection didn't move with her. The figure remained frozen in place, staring back at her, even though the mirror was no longer in front of her. Her breath caught in her throat. That night, Lena lay in bed, unable to sleep. She kept hearing soft tapping sounds like fingers drumming against glass. The noises grew louder, more insistent, until they were right next to her ear. She turned her head and found the figure from the mirror, standing beside her, its breath cold on her skin. "Let me in," it whispered, its voice like rustling leaves. "I've been waiting." Lena screamed, but no one would hear her. The next morning, the mirror was gone, no longer in the corner of the room, but Lena's reflection, it still grinned at her, staring back from the window.